Hey folks, how are things? It's Erica again, and it's nice to have you back on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to continue talking about the psychology of trading and show you how you can make money here. Do watch this video up to the end, and you're sure to find out a lot of good stuff. In the description below this video, you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions. Besides, you will find a link to my private Telegram channel there where I share my daily trading signals. Send me a direct message in my private Telegram channel and get my personal link for the PocketOption registration, which will give you a 50% bonus on your deposit. Now, let's go to PocketOption and let's get going. We see the price chart, get a signal and open a down trade for 1 minute with $300 in. And now let me explain my decision. And we will trade today on the Australian dollar Japanese yen currency pair. And the technical indicators to help me with this are the downtrend channel, the Williams percent range and the Arun. And it was from the Williams indicator that I saw the signal, because its line began to decline, having moved away from the overbought zone before, which is between the level of 0 and -20. At the same time, I saw the price growth on the chart. And this behavior of the Williams indicator gave me a signal about a possible price decline. At the same time, the Arun indicator did not have a clear signal, since its lines were below the 50 level. As you can see, the price is declining relative to the entry point, and brings the first profit of $276 for today. We saw several candlesticks between entering the trade and its completion, which means that today we're working on a time frame of 30 seconds. I see a new signal and open an up trade for 1 minute with also $300 in. I'm using two indicators here. The Williams line has started to grow, and this, especially after the recent decline in price, can only indicate a possible price increase. In addition, the blue line of Arun rose to the level of 70 and its red line was below 30. If we take into account that it is the blue line of Arun that is responsible for the uptrend, then it is not difficult to see a second signal about a possible increase in price. While the trade's in progress, I have time to continue talking about the psychology of a beginner in trading. Last time, I told you about the third stage of becoming a trader, and at the end of it, we moved on to the fourth stage. And all of them, I remind you, 5 stages that every person goes through in order to turn from a beginner into a real trader. And now our next trade brings another $276. And so stage 4, stability. Now you're working consciously, clearly within the framework of the system that you have developed and tested for many months of trading. Losses are perceived as calmly as victories. This is part of your trader's job. You know how to stop when there are bad trades. You work with a clear head and without nerves. You've seen it all before. And now, having seen this situation, I open a down trade for $300 in for 1 minute. The situation here is not simple. The signals of the Williams and the Arun indicators tell me about a possible price increase, but I made the opposite decision for the reason that the price is rising, reached a resistance level, and it could not overcome it for 30 minutes, while repeatedly and unsuccessfully trying to do so. So I predicted the repetition of the previous scenarios and accordingly the price decline. Now let's continue the conversation. At stage 4, you can predict more successfully than before whether the price will break through the support, bounce off of it, or there will be a false breakdown. Just like in our situation. And as we can see, the price has decreased, but only slightly. Nevertheless, this is enough to get another profit of $276. Let's continue the story. Now you know a lot about the news. Economic calendars with operational news are always open in the browser tabs. You read Forbes and Bloomberg. You know your tool, you understand where to use it and where it is better not to open the chart at all. you have learned the key fundamental factors that complement the technical ones. And on the chart, I see that the signal about possible increase in price continue, and I open an uptrade for 1 minute with $300 in. We go further. Sometimes there is nothing interesting on the chart for a week. Sometimes you work selectively and carefully for a month or more, spending 90% of your time waiting for a suitable market situation. Your fingers are not burning on the buttons, and your soul is not eager to put everything on zero, as it was when you first started. How long has it been? Like in another life, as if not with you. You haven't been looking for indicators for a long time. You have a couple that you put on the chart to test this or that idea. Often you work without them. Your chart is often empty, just a couple of lines and your favorite tool. You have a favorite currency pair, favorite asset. And our trade's going well. The price has risen, breaking through the resistance level. And it brought another $276. The deposit is still in place, sometimes several months. You then increase it solidly, then slide back to the original amount. You understand, things are going quite well. You haven't lost any money at all over the past month. You are surprised to notice that you are getting more successful in trades despite regular failures. And I, after waiting for the price growth to slow down, opened another down trade for 1 minute with $300 in. And so, you understand, there is still a lot of work ahead, but there is no fear in the soul, the balance is stable and even gradually begins to grow. You no longer need to recoup, you just work according to the plan. Calmly, even lazily. It becomes routine. You start sharing your experience, being completely sure it will not help anyone. After all, if you don't pass by yourself, you won't understand. But the experience accumulates, and sometimes you feel sorry for the newcomers that break to death in the first month. Time is passing. Your account starts to steadily increase. The first month ends with a small profit. The second, the third, stage 5 begins, and that's where it becomes your job. Your minimum amount per trade is more than when you started. And my trade also ended and brought me another $276. But with this trade, today's trading session ended. Let's have a look at the results. It took me less than 7 minutes to earn $1,380 today. Isn't that impressive? Alongside trading, we dug into the psychological aspect of almost every person who wants to take up trading. In my previous videos, I had talked about the 5 stages that any beginner goes through before becoming a professional trader. We have completed this topic today. We found out that at the final 5th stage, trading on the stock exchange becomes a job for a trader. Eventually, at the very beginning of stage 1, curiosity leads a person to a permanent profit, and it's not before stage 5 that a beginner becomes a professional trader. Whatever the stage you are at now, keep on trading binary options. Try your new strategies. Don't be afraid. And then again, I keep saying that it is essential that you carefully assess the current market situation before entering a trade. By and large, I recommend you to use the indicators whose signals you can read, for this helps reduce the risk and make the profit in the long term. I would like to encourage you to keep trading binary options because, as we can see, the analysis techniques are super simple here. And before we say goodbye, in the description below this video, you will find a link to my Telegram channel where you can ask me any questions. You will also find a link to my private Telegram channel there, where I share my daily trading signals and more. If you direct message me on my private Telegram channel, you will receive a personal link to the PocketOption registration, which will give you a whopping 50% bonus to your deposit for free. Now, dear friends, this is a pretty nice offer. And I do hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for being with me all this time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like it, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. That's about all for today. Good luck on the market. Take care, folks, and see you soon in the next video.